first, the decline in oil prices in the last 2 days has nothing to do with the declaration of national energy emergency. The decline is related to other variables. One of them, basically, the Houthis' announcement that they are not going to hit the American and the British ships in the Red Sea. But by declaring national energy emergency, a lot of people got confused because U.S. production at its highest level ever, that U.S. oil production, and U.S. natural gas production at its highest level, LNG production and exports at their highest level, prices are near reasonable, natural gas prices are low, so people are wondering, why did he declare emergency? Well, the reason why, because that's the only way he can unwind all the climate change policies of Biden. So by declaring emergency, he literally declared war on the climate change policies, not only in the United States, but also in Canada and Europe.
Yeah, of course. I think that message came out loud and clear. But Anas, what I've been thinking about in the last 24 hours is, what is OPEC thinking? How do you think they would approach this? Because I think at its peak, and correct me if I'm wrong, the U.S. was pumping out 13 million barrels per day of output. Do you think they're going to go beyond that with unleashing energy production as he's committed to? And so what would that kind of oversupply mean for OPEC supplies into the market?
It is very hard for the new Trump administration to increase production as they did during the first term. They said they are going to increase production by 3 million barrels a day. This number 3 is coming from the first term because they did increase production in the first term by 3, so they think they can repeat that. There is no way they can repeat that for several reasons. One of them is that when Trump came into the scene in 2015, interest rate was 0. And all of us know that the growth in shale production in the United States was fueled by cheap money. That's not the case right now. Interest rates are very high. In fact, even after the increase in 2017, interest rates today are 3 times the rates that we had in 2017. In addition, because of the massive increase in production since then, the decline rates are very high in the shale fields, and they need to replace millions of barrels every year. So most of the investment will go to the declines in the field, so they cannot increase production. In addition, in 2015, 16, 17, and 18, the model in the shale patch was to drill, baby, drill. A small company, a medium-sized company, the only way they can make money is to sell their companies to the bigger companies by drilling, proving reserves, increasing production, regardless of cash flow. So they can sell it to the bigger company. Now, the shale area in the United States and the shale regions are controlled by Exxon, Chevron, etc. Those companies are not trying to sell that to the others. Those companies basically are after control. So there is no way for the Trump administration they can increase production significantly. Regardless, we are going to see an increase in 2025, and this has nothing to do with whoever is in the White House. Simply, the companies are done with their mergers and acquisition, they're done with integration, and now they are going to focus on lowering costs and increasing production.